Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn notifications on so that you can get the latest notification about my new tutorials. Hello and welcome to Fawad's walkthrough videos. Today we are going to look at the basic configuration, the initial configuration of Cisco router or any Cisco switch. It would be almost the same as this one. So we'll get through with the initial configuration dialog box and we'll see how we can work and what kind of configuration we would need to do over here. So of course, once you'll install the router, you'll have this, or if you have the router already and you'll plug into the network, you will have this kind of screen displaying after the boot. So you would need to say yes over here, and then it would ask you whether you would like to enter the basic management setup or not. Of course, we are going to enter into the basic setup and we'll say yes over here. Now we need to enter the host name of the router. So maybe for this, I would keep it lab R1. It is asking me to enter enable secret password. So I would maybe make it this. Now it is asking me whether I would like to configure SNMP on this or not. For now, I'm not going to configure SNMP because maybe in a later tutorial, I'll show you how we can enable SNMP on any Cisco device. So we'll say no over here. Now over here, I need to select which interface would be used as my management interface. So maybe I'll select Gigabit Ethernet 1. So I would like to configure the IP address yes on this interface, and I would probably give the IP of my 10 dot series because this is my NAT environment. So of course, if you are at the router, you should have at least one interface which should have internet connectivity. In even physical networks, you should have at least one interface which should have internet access to any mean. Maybe this is behind another router, so that router is providing internet to this router or something. It depends how you set up the environment, but in this case, this IP address is of my NAT interface. So subnet mask for this interface is the same. I would keep it same and press enter. So I would like to save this configuration, of course. So I'll save this configuration and move on. Now it is saving my configuration, and then it would take me to the router interface for the very first time. So let's wait for it. It is just bringing some protocols up, some line interfaces. State is changing to upstate. I mean, of course, we have configured the IP address, so this interface would come up, and then it would be saved to NVRAM. So my configuration would be saved and applied to the router itself. So now if you look over here, I am into the router. I'll enter into enable mode. So to show the IP configuration of my interface, I'll write show IP interface BRI. So if you look over here, my interface Gigabit Ethernet 1, the IP address of that interface is now set to 192.168.10.250, and the protocol is up and the status is up. Of course, we would have some more sessions where we would look into the other configuration, how I can configure the interface, how can I assign an IP address to any interface, and stuff like that. Maybe we'll look for the very basic things at the start and then maybe some complex configurations. Thank you so much for watching Fawad's walkthrough videos. Please comment, subscribe to my channel, and let me know if you need to know more about any of the products I'm talking about.